Nobody warned us that parenting during midlife would mean raising kids while we're trying to discover ourselves. Let's talk about it.
We're your girls, Amy and Nikki, and you are joining us on Sip Happens, the Midlife Truth Pour. We're going to talk about all the messy and uncomfortable parts of midlife. Let's do it. Oh, cheers. We cannot talk
Truth
about
pour.
this without our drinks.
All right. So I'm going to start today with a little statistic, which I
that.
found to be interesting, and I hope you find to be interesting too.
That's a good idea.
So 54% of Americans in midlife are in what they call a sandwich generation. Do you know what a sandwich generation is?
I know what a sandwich is.
I love a good sandwich.
Me too.
So a sandwich generation is the part of life where you're raising children and you're potentially taking care of parents as well.
I'm part of that 54%.
As am I.
Yeah.
As am I. I thought that was a fun fact. I didn't realize that there were so many
Yeah.
Americans that are in that phase right now. 54% of Americans. I
It
thought
makes
that was
sense
a fun
though,
fact.
because I don't know about you, but I know I have friends who are doing that right now.
Right.
Quite a few, actually. So
Correct.
that makes sense.
It does. That just means we're blessed to still have them.
I'm grateful for it. I'm happy. I got you, Mom. Got you.
We got you.
Taking care of them.
All right, let's dig in.
Let's do it.
You want to ask the first question?
Yes, I do. All right. So, how does your parenting style change from when your kids were younger to now? And what do you think caused that shift? Whatever it is.
Each child got a different version of me. I find myself apologizing to my oldest because at 18 years old, I was a baby, raising a baby.
Yeah.
I didn't have it all figured out. I was probably overbearing and critiquing my style and my expectations of him.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was hard. It was me and him, and I was parenting. I was hardcore parenting, 18-year-old parenting. For a little while there, I was single parenting with him before I met my husband. So with each child, I have big gaps. I have a 32-year-old, now 20-year-old, and a 13-year-old. And each one got different versions of me because of that gap.
I mean, that would make perfect sense. What do you think you did differently, though, down the line?
You just come with a different level of experience.
Mm-hmm.
The reality of it is parenting doesn't come with a manual.
No.
So there is no right answer. I could rattle off 10 ways I flopped big time. But at the end of the day, the intentions were always pure, always trying to raise good humans. That's always the plan, the intention.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just really hoping that you're doing the best with what you have, what you pass down, because I think that's the other piece of it. There are these generational things passed down that with each generation, if we're doing it right, we hope that we're carving out the things we want to take from our parents that we perceived as nurturing and done really well. And then there's the other parts where you say, I'm going to try to better that or enhance that or maybe do it a little different. And that goes with our children. You can only hope they look at us and say,
I'm going to do things different when I'm a parent.
A little bit. There's these awesome things about mom and dad that I loved and that I cherish, and I am who I am because of those things. But there are some things I want to do a little different and continue to break those generational curses over the years.
That's the thing, the generational curse.
How about you?
Similar to you, I mean, I was a young mom, so my first got a different version. They both got a different version of me. I think with Alicia, because I was a young teenage mom and I had a daughter, my first thing was, I don't want her to grow up to be in my shoes. I don't want her to be a teenage mom. I don't want that for her. I want different for her.
Right.
So I think I was much harder on her. And then my second being a boy, she would say that I spoiled him a little more, of course, but it's different. You raise them differently. Boy and girl, it's always going to be differently.
Right.
I wasn't a single mom, but my husband worked all the time, so I felt like I was a single mom. So a lot of times I felt like I was doing it by myself, and that's no shame to him. That's no, he was working. But I also think I went into it with because I said so, no, this is what it is with her. And that's because that's how my parents were with me.
Right.
It was what it was. This is my answer. This is how it is. You do this. Children are to be heard. And children aren't supposed to be speaking.
Spoken to.
Right, exactly. So, or children are not, what is it? They're only to be spoken to and not heard.
Something
you know?
like that, yeah. Speak
And that
when
was like
spoken to
right,
mentality.
and that was like the famous line in the
yeah.
house. And so in the beginning, I feel like I came into parenting like because I was young, so I came into that with her like no, and I was really hard on her. And then with Dre, it was a little different. I was softer, and I understood what didn't work for her, I wasn't going to do for him. I was going to try things differently. But everything I did with love.
Of course.
Love them hard. I still love them hard.
Right.
And like you said, there is no manual. You just do the best that you can, and you hope that you're doing a good job along the way. So I don't know that I could have done anything different or better. I did what I did. I did what I thought was right. I did my best, and that's it. And I hope that they will always do their best. And now that they're older, we can have these conversations. I apologize often, and they're like, Mom,
yeah,
don't apologize. Like, we were always fed, we were always happy, we were always taken care of. We have the best childhood memories. So that's really all I can ask for.
Absolutely.
Is that I gave you a life that you can say we had the best memories. Sure, I yelled, I screamed, I threw fits, because I felt like nobody was listening to me unless I screamed.
Yeah.
But I stopped that after a while when I realized I'm tired.
I'm more stressed out than anyone here.
But I do hope that they do things a little bit different from what I did, you know?
Yeah.
I want them to be better than me at everything, and especially parenting.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's true. It doesn't come with a manual.
No,
you
it's
just
hard.
wish for the best and get through it day by day.
You are taking care of these little beings to grow up to be the best that they can be.
Right.
It is the hardest job out there.
It is.
The hardest thing to do ever. You never feel rewarded. I shouldn't say that. I feel rewarded every time I look at their accomplishments today. I feel like, wow, they did great, and I don't take all the credit. But you never feel like you're doing an excellent job. Nobody's going to give you a raise. Nobody's going to pat you on the back. You're not going to get this big award for this. You just have to do it, and you just do the best that you can, and then you leave the rest up to them.
And it's crazy because with these age gaps, I think about it and I say, I went from maybe managing video games and Nintendos to now navigating, trying to manage social media.
I could not be a parent right now.
Well, you could, but it's a struggle.
I don't know that I could do it, to be honest with you.
It's a struggle. It's a constant policing, necessary policing though.
I give you guys all the credit.
And you want to do that swan dance with them where you give them enough trust and privacy, but by the same token, you can't give them too much because they're just not mature enough and old enough. The guidance even around what's real and what's not. The conversations I never had to have with my boys.
Right.
That I have to have with my girl, my 13-year-old girl, about what's real and how do you utilize that and don't get sucked into the vortex of all things internet.
That's what I think would have been for me. It would have been the hardest. I mean, when my younger one was about 12 or 13 is when social media started. Like, I think at that time I don't think that they were into TikTok or anything like that. I think it was more like Twitter, Facebook is when, and I wasn't even on Facebook, I think, when they were younger.
We had Mi Gente and MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
We're dating ourselves.
Right, yeah.
It's okay.
Well, it's midlife.
I met Jose. Fun fact, I met my husband on Mi Gente, one of the first Hispanic social medias. How about that?
That's so funny.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
True story.
But I think that's when you started to hear about cyberbullying and stuff. So who knew about? I'm like, what? Cyberbullying? Like, how scary is this?
And now it's like ostracized times a gazillion.
That scared the crap out of me then. I can't imagine doing this now.
The stories that come home from school, or even from my daughter, that have touched even some of her friends, which in my mind is way too close to home, is mortifying. Mortifying. I am scared to death. And even with all of the tracking devices they have out there is just not enough you can do to fully protect. You know what it is? You're giving a child all of this responsibility to receive the world, because you are there. You can filter as best you can, but there's no filter really. And so you're trying to cushion them from all of the things that you don't want the world to expose them to. And like I said, you're doing that swan dance of, well, you can't keep them from social media because now you isolate them from their friends.
Exactly.
But now when you give this to them, you're opening them up to some really beautiful things. Introduction to self-love and caring for yourself and leaning into yourself. I love that that's a lot of my daughter's takeaways at 13.
That's a good point.
Yeah, God quotes.
Yeah.
God, I love that. Don't get me wrong.
Now that's
there
good.
I don't want to be out here bashing social media when we're content creators here. Yeah, that would be hypocrisy.
Yeah.
There is good things on the internet. But man, you got to wonder what outweighs what when you know what they're being exposed to and trying to keep them close.
To protect them to the point, because whatever you're shielding them from when they're home, they're just going to go to school and learn it.
And get exposed to it.
Yeah, so it's...
And here's my thing, honestly, when I was young, because I was the only girl, my parents held on tight. Activities in school, and so I don't know if the rebellious me came before they started holding on too tight and that's why they held on too tight, or they held on so tight that I rebelled. I can't tell still yet till this day which version of it was. Just the same, Mom and Dad held on really tight. And so
do you want me to answer that? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, so I, the Sagittarius in me just broke free and probably went out and did a bunch of things I had no business doing. And I ended up being a young mom. And I say it all the time. My oldest raised me. I thank God for him every day because he saved me from myself more times than he even realizes. But you're right. It's knowing how I was as a girl in those times without social media.
Yeah.
And I have a Sagittarius daughter just like me.
Your twin.
Well, listen.
Well, that's why I felt like I was so hovering over Alicia. Like because I was like, no, this is not what I want for you. It's not what I want for you. When I think about it, I was hard on her.
Rightfully so. She's a rock star now.
She's a rock star, isn't she?
She is.
I didn't let her wear, this is so stupid. I can't even believe I'm admitting it, but hey, I wouldn't let her wear big earrings or makeup.
Till what age?
Till she started high school.
Really?
I wanted to hold on to this little girl who was glued to me, who was my bestie. And
this is the age it's happening right here, because I'm thinking about Michaela.
Yeah.
And Michaela just turned 13 in December.
Yeah.
And she wants to wear mascara now. And I'm like, she is the type where I'm going to ask for forgiveness and not permission. So she'll come down, or we'll be out at dinner, out and about, and I'll go to say something to her and be like,
do you have mascara?
Does this bitch have mascara? I said what I said.
You know what's funny though? So for me, I remember, and I also think this has something to do with it. When I was younger, my mom and my grandmother used to always be like, "Oh, Amy, put on maha. Why don't you have lipstick on?" And I was
really,
like, "Why are you pushing me to wear makeup?"
Interesting. Usually parents are like,
I'm a plain Jane.
Yeah.
So I'm content with. I mean, today
a little something, but it's all good.
When I was younger, I wasn't. And so I don't know if that's also a reason why I didn't push that on her, because I always felt like for them, I'd be like, well, why are they telling me this? Because I'm not pretty. So I always wanted Alicia to know that
without
all that stuff,
you're gorgeous.
You have braces, who cares? You have some pimples, you're going through that stage, we'll take care of it. But I just always wanted to protect her because I did not want her to be a young mom.
Right.
I didn't want her to go through the struggles that I went through. Didn't want her to know it. I didn't want her to see it. And so I did. I just came in hot and strong with her. Poor thing.
It's the first kid syndrome though, because it wasn't. Mine was the boy. Nate was the boy, and it was tough, especially when it was just him and I for a little while. And not to say Dad wasn't there, but I mean, the majority of the time he was with me, and so it was this iron fist without the velvet glove of you got to behave a certain way. You have to, and there are some things looking forward that I've changed my style, that I'm not so aggressive with my girl. Even my middle son, who's 20, he didn't get, I started tapering off with him, and he was chronically asthmatic, Isaiah. So I think he also got a softer version because of that, because he was sick a lot when he was young. But you do change. As you evolve as a woman, you evolve in
continue
your
to change.
parenting.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you continue to change. Now, it's funny because most people would think that like, oh, your kid, you know, you're an empty nester, you want your kids out of the house. Don't come back. I don't want them to come back.
Yeah.
If you need to come back, there's a room for you always.
Right.
Don't come back. I'm obsessed with them today.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just as or more obsessed with them today than I was when they were babies or toddlers.
If
I
you don't
love
look
being
at
with
your
them.
children and think they are your biggest accomplishment, all three of them, I look at
Yeah.
mine and I'm like, there is nothing
Yeah.
I've done more perfect
Yep.
than these humans who
I say
think
that
for
all the time.
themselves, who have personalities of their own that in my mind
Yes.
I can put any three of them in a room
Yes.
and they will walk out being smiled upon
Yes.
or leaning into people or just being good humans
Yes.
and really
It's all you want for them.
living up to all the calories we pour into them over
That's
the
right.
years. Because we don't realize that in the moments of feeling like, am I getting this right?
Yeah.
That they're absorbing all of it.
All
And
of it.
we are. As they grow
Mhm.
and we see the humans they're becoming or that they've become,
Yeah.
it's like, wow.
I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for all the hard times. I'm grateful for the mistakes that I made. I'm grateful for the things I did right. I'm
You should
pleased.
be.
Yeah.
You should be.
I am.
We got good humans in the world.
Your kids are great too.
You have
so.
2, I have 3, we have
Yes.
5 solid. You're welcome, world.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Coming
got
at
solid
ya.
humans in here.
Yes.
All right. Was good.
Oh, I like this next one.
What's been harder in midlife? Raising children or learning to let go as they become more independent?
Easy. Letting them go. Letting them go has been the hardest part for me. Even today, like Dre was just home with us for a few weeks and then he left and I'm like, it's just, yeah, letting them go was hard. Letting them go off to college. You know, letting them go was always attached to me. So letting her go to the first day of daycare was hard.
That's what it is, isn't it? It's like the series
Steps.
of letting go.
Yes, it's all these, it's not just letting them go as adults, it's letting them go from the very beginning. You know, the first time they step into daycare, the first time they step into
Go
kindergarten.
back. The first time they walk.
Walk.
The first time, right? They
Right,
do want to
'cause
be
now
independent.
they wanna be
I want
independent.
to dress myself.
All those things.
All of it.
All those steps were so hard. Yet
Right.
they were wonderful at the same
Mhm.
time. The difference between Alicia and Andreas going into daycare or kindergarten, you know, Alicia cried her eyes out because her and I, like I said, we grew up together. She's like this. We're still attached to the she's still attached to the umbilical cord. Dre was more like, bye mom.
Peace out, Mom.
Yeah, bye. Everything is great.
I'm
And
out.
everything he did was that way. You know, Alicia's going to college was she went to Vegas. So yeah, every step they took, every new accomplishment they did, every change in life was me letting go, them leaving. College was the worst. It was sobbing moments. It was hysterical. It was painful. It was, I can't sleep at night. Are they okay? What are they doing? Who is treating them right? Are they getting caught up in something they shouldn't be getting caught up with? Not my kid. No, they know better.
Well, you see, you had those thoughts. You know what I'm left with? Life 360. When it's 3 a.m. and I wake up in the middle of the night and I can see he's not home.
Well, I had that for Dre, not Alicia. But
Well,
yeah, that's horrible.
Not only is he not home, but why does he look like he's in that bush in the parking lot? Why is it 3 a.m.
Oh
and he
my
looks
God.
like he's in the bush? So now, you know, I have to call him and ask him why he's in the bush in the parking lot.
I hope Dre watches this because my son is 26. And a year ago, the same thing happened. Yes, at
Terrible.
25, I was doing the same thing. I don't know
Well,
why
I'm up at 3 a.m. Hello, right? We're all up at 3 a.m.
I check his location. He lives in New York, my son. He doesn't live in the same state as me. So I check his location and it shows that he's like, I'm just throwing it out there, Jamaica. And I'm like, oh, he's there. All right,
That's
well,
hilarious.
I'll check in a little while to see. The next morning I wake up and I
Still
want to
there.
see that he's at his home
Yeah.
and he's not. This is a true story.
Tell it.
So I'm like, oh my God, he's not. I'm like, okay, you know, he's fine. He's a grown ass man. I can't worry about him. Couple hours later, maybe 9, 10 a.m., I send a text. Hey, bud, I love you. How was your night last night? No response.
Answer.
So now
Mortified.
I'm zooming in. I'm like, I don't know this address. Okay, maybe he's at a friend's house. It's fine. He partied last night. I don't know.
No, you weren't there. You were frantic at that point.
An
You
hour,
lied.
like 11 o'clock. I'm still zooming in, and I'm like, oh my God. So I go to that. What if somebody did something to him? What if his phone was ditched? What if his body is ditched in the middle of New York somewhere and nobody knows?
That's where we go.
So now I'm on social media, and I'm trying to hit up his friends
Stalking
on
friends.
IG. I'm getting his roommate, like, do you know where he's at? She's like, yeah, he was with some friends yesterday, and I think they slept over somebody's house. Then I got Alicia on the job. Find out where your brother is. Fine. I got told off.
Yeah.
Mom, you need to stop. You need to stay off the phone. But we can't help it.
I will stalk the hell out of my kids. You
The
hear me?
love never ends.
32-year-old.
Stop.
I will stalk his ass too if I had. He won't let
31.
me get Life 360 on him, but I want it.
Oh, well, you don't need to. Just tell him to share his location with you all the time.
He will never.
Alicia shares her
Oh,
location
he's so
with me.
defiant like that. He would never. Because he knows I love that kind of control. The part of me that has to control everything, he will not give me that
But how
satisfaction.
about my kids stalk me? They
Do
track me too.
No, they don't give a shit about
If
her.
we're out in Orlando, wherever we are,
Mhm.
she will text me and be like, "It's 12 p.m. Why are you and Dad still out?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
Only
this
Michaela
little...
cares about my location. Otherwise, boys don't give a shit where I'm
Holy.
at. They're living their best life.
Anyway,
And me,
so
I'm
yes.
still like with my 20-year-old. I'm like, they said there was 3 hard stops. You broke, and you're distracted. It's, oh my God, it says 21 times you were distracted this week. Are you looking at the internet while you're driving? Poor Isaiah. I'm sorry.
He's like,
Isaiah.
Mom, I hate you. I hate her so much. He moved away,
Yeah.
and you're still.
Well, Isaiah's like, I hate her.
So
It's
yes,
funny,
letting
though.
them go is hard. How about you? I mean, did you already answer?
Well, yeah, it's just, let's letting
Same.
go.
Letting
It's,
go.
you know, at this age, it's so funny because I just had this conversation yesterday. I was on the phone with someone that I know that has transitioning kids coming leaving out of the house because we're all mid-age and we're going through it. And it's that I say the hardest part of parenting is when they turn 18 and they're flexing what I call their independent muscle.
I'm an adult now.
And I use the analogy of a train.
Mm.
Because as a parent, you sit there and you're like, oh man, child of mine, the train is coming. Do you see the train coming? It's getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
You want to move.
Yeah.
In every situation, you want to move. Oh my God, move. And what you want to do in life is push them out of the way. And the reality of it is you have no control.
Not
and
anymore.
either you have to let them react in such a way where they learn to move quickly and pivot, or be a train wreck.
Sometimes you gotta let them be a train wreck.
Well, where does experience and wisdom come from if
Exactly.
you don't let them, right?
You gotta let
So
them
it's practicing that tug of war
Yeah.
of supporting them,
Mm-hmm.
but letting them go. And understanding that just because it's not the decision you would make doesn't mean it's not the decision that they need in that moment.
Right. God, that's so hard. It's so hard.
It's the
to do.
hardest thing as a parent.
It's
It's
so
the hardest
hard.
thing. And then for my adult children, I experience that more. 13-year-old, I still have
You
some
still have control.
She can't go anywhere without me. But for my adult ones who are out in the world and
Yeah.
living their life and making the decisions, it's like, do you
It's
really
hard.
want to do that? Do
I
you,
know. Because you want to step
right.
in. You want to step in all the time.
And that enabling piece, you get to a point where you want to step in to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it can become
Yeah.
a
You're
crutch
not
for
doing
them.
any justice. You're not doing
You're not
any good
doing
for
them any
them.
justice
No,
not to let
you're
them
not.
grow. So
You gotta let them.
you got to
be.
let them grow. You got to release the control, and that's the hard part.
But the second you
releasing.
get a chance to, whether they're sick or they need you or they
love
call
on
on
them
you,
and nurture them. It's perfect.
am so excited to do that.
Yeah.
I would jump
Yeah.
on a plane in a heartbeat if it meant that I could take
You were
care
like,
of my
yay,
boy.
Dre, broken arm, get in
I'm
here.
here. Next morning, I'm here.
Her son just broke his arm.
He did in New York, and I was on the next plane and
Right.
doing whatever I could to help him, and that was like, I loved every
Mm.
second of it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
you
you're
did.
injured, but I'm here and
Right.
I love you and I want
Right.
to take care of you.
How can I help?
It's funny because I'm learning now Alicia's married, and so I have to step back. I don't have the control anymore. So like 2 years ago, she went through this whole thing where with her autoimmune disease, and we were back and forth to the doctors, or a year ago. And I had to like bite my tongue a lot because it's now her husband's job to say.
Ooh, how was that for you?
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Lucky for me, my son-in-law loves me and he lets me be a little bit in control.
Be you.
Yes, he lets me be me.
Yeah. And
But
then they
it's
go home
hard.
and do everything that you did.
I hate them.
Just let her talk.
Just let her talk. Let her be. She needs this moment.
Yeah.
Whatever. But so
It's heavy. Letting go is heavy. It's necessary though.
Have you ever realized you were losing yourself in motherhood? If so, how did you begin finding your way back?
I don't know that you ever realize in the moment when you're in that nurturing state that you are taking a hiatus from yourself. Right? So
You're too busy to notice.
You're too busy to notice. And there is so much meaningful work in what you're doing in the moment. The pleasures of having an infant. Just that infant smell. I love it. Having an infant though, and raising an infant and seeing them grow and having that human solely depend on you.
Yeah.
The importance that comes with that. You don't realize that you check out on yourself for a little
Absolutely.
while. You just turn into this machine that goes, that does.
Right, and you don't realize it happened until way, way down the road.
Right. And it's interesting because now at this age, you hear me talk about it time and time again, but I do find myself rediscovering who I am at this age. And I realize, wow, there are so many things I stopped doing for myself that I'm not sorry for it. I think there are phases in life where you need to do what you need to do. And in that phase, it calls for a version of you that you need to be in the moment for them. And so now it's taking back a little bit of me. It's realizing, I think, that when I take care of myself, I give them the best version of me. And isn't that what we should be giving them anyway?
But you don't know that early on when you're in the middle of it. You don't. You don't know that. You're just working hard.
Yeah.
I think for me, obviously I realized way later that I had lost myself, but I don't know that I don't think that there was a moment in motherhood that I lost myself. I think I lost myself so early on because I was parentified so early. And even before being an actual mother, I was already a mother.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So even well before you had children,
I was already taking care of other people.
I
was taking care of my father. I was taking care of my niece. And so I was doing all the things. So I never really realized it until the kids were in high school, where I was so tired of, but not tired of being involved, because I always loved being involved, but I was so tired physically, emotionally, of just doing all the things for everybody else. I'm like, now I'm losing it. I'm just losing my mind. And so actually it was probably before Alicia started. No, it was high school for her. And I started I used to love to jog, and I ran track in middle school, I ran track in high school. And so I started to jog again. And I would take maybe 20 minutes a day or 25 minutes a day just to run around the neighborhood. I had a treadmill in the house, but I wasn't going to do it in the house because I would find something to distract me.
Distract you, yes.
The laundry is not done. They're calling me upstairs. The dog needs to go out. So I think it was then where I started really getting into exercising, where I was like,
because that's for you.
I'm feeling myself again. Like I can still take care of me even though I'm taking care of everybody else. Like I still matter.
Right.
Because for a long time I didn't think I did. I didn't matter. I only mattered to them when they needed me. I didn't matter. So
at least it felt that way.
It felt that way.
You always matter.
Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate that. So so that's kind of like when it really started. And now today I'm like, those kids are grown. It's me time.
FTK?
I wanted to say, oh, we need to get shirts with that.
FTK. I'll drink to that.
So that's my answer.
There's that.
Answered.
I like it. What is one lesson your children have taught you about yourself that you never expected to learn on your own?
This is a good one. And I actually spoke to my son about this one because I was back and forth. So my first thing I would say is they taught me how to love unconditionally, obviously. You know, that's a given. But not just them. I feel like as they got older and they showed me so much of other people, bringing friends home, you know, relationships.
Right.
They taught me how to love unconditionally with others and other humans. But my son said, tolerance. And I was like, yeah, you might be right about that. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a good one.
Yeah, tolerance, forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, when they're drawing crayons on your wall, you want to forgive them. It's so many things like that. I'm just kidding about that, but there's so many things.
No, my granddaughter is definitely colored on my walls.
Stealing your car.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Mm.
Yeah, I forgive you. Those kind of things. Acceptance. You know, acceptance goes along with loving unconditionally. Just accepting them and who they are, because all I wanted them to be was just a great person, just be a great human. I don't care, you know, Alicia struggled in school, she had learning disabilities, and I would tell her, it's okay, don't compare yourself to her, just be a great human. I want people to walk away and be like, hey, remember that kid in 6th grade, that girl, she was so cute, but wow, she was so sweet. That's all I care about. You don't need to bring me straight A's, you don't need to be the best of everything, just work hard and be great.
Mm-hmm.
Be a great human. And that's what they were. So they taught me
that's
how
the
to
greatest
accept
reward.
that. Yeah. So that's what they taught me. And they're still teaching me. Still to this day. I mean, I hang out with them and I'm like, oh, Mom, you can't say that. Mom, you shouldn't do that. Mom, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Because things are different, right? The way we were raised, we could say things back then that we can't say today.
Yeah.
Right. So every day I'm learning things from them, and I'm so amazed by them and so in love with them and so infatuated and obsessed, and I think they're great. They still piss me off often, but dang, I talk to them every day, several times a day, and if I don't, I'm like, they're the first person I think about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't talked to them all day. Like, let me call and see, let me text. My son's not a big on the phone person, so he gets a text, but I just need to know that you're okay.
And that'll never change.
No.
That never expires, even in midlife. Doesn't matter what age they are, it doesn't expire.
No, because we talk to our moms all the time.
Right.
My mom.
Correct.
I just said to you, oh my God.
Every day.
I didn't talk to Mom today.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta call her a little bit.
If I don't hear from my mom, I'm like, what's my mom doing? I need to track her. I don't have her.
Girl,
Mom, I
track
location,
my
girl.
mom
I don't have
all the
her.
time.
Why am I not on this share your location thing?
I'm gonna start sharing my location with you.
I'm gonna share
I
with
want to
you.
know what you're doing.
Let's share.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I feel like that's important. Side note, share your locations with your girlfriends. I watch a lot of true crimes. Share your locations with your girlfriends.
Really?
We should all know what we're doing and where we are. You never know.
I think you should know where I'm at all the time.
I want to know where you're at.
You're gonna find me right in my bed a lot of times.
Me too.
but
You're gonna
that's
find
okay.
me right on the couch
I
all the
wonder
time.
if you'll see my pillow in the picture.
No, there's no
Oh,
picture.
night,
That would
night,
be a
night.
good idea.
That would be a good idea.
That would be good. They should make it animated.
They should.
What about you? Tell me what lesson
They
you
should.
taught your children taught you.
I'm in control of nothing.
Hey, taught you this.
You are in control of nothing.
Yeah.
3 different children, 3 different visions of what I had in my mind were my expectations of my box. All 3 of them are blowing the walls right off of that box.
Sorry, Mom.
And what I love is the version is better than what I had envisioned. So
But you did
I
that.
can't
You
be
did
mad.
that, though.
But even still, it's now at this age
Yeah.
during midlife that I'm working through how to release that. Because you
It's
know what
hard.
that is?
It is
that
hard.
hard lesson over and over. You control nothing. You think
Yeah.
you do. You
It's
think you
hard.
have it all put together. But when it comes to other humans, they're going to do what they want to do.
Heck yeah, they are.
If they're anything like me,
They're
10
going to
times
do
worse.
it. That's right. Yeah.
So
It's hard.
not worse. I shouldn't say worse, but they're their own human beings with their own minds, making their own decisions, and that's how I built them.
Yes. That's
This
I'm
is
saying.
what I
This is
showed
you.
them. This
Yeah.
is what I've mirrored. So
Yeah.
then how could I say I want to keep that control when
Right. No.
that's what I've shown
You're
them to
doing
be
a great
independent?
job.
So that's it. I control nothing, and that still keeps me up at night. I'm working on it. It's one of my things. I'm working on it.
Oh man, I think we have a game.
We have a game. We always have a game.
Games are fun.
For you all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is fun.
Do you have the game?
I do have the game. So the game is, so each of us has to answer without thinking too long. I'm going to start the sentence, and you're going to finish it.
Oh, okay, that's not the game I have
Okay,
here. I'm
it's the
going
game.
with it.
Let's run with
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's
Okay.
just see what it is.
Just answer quick.
Answer quick.
Okay.
The hardest thing about parenting in midlife is what?
Control. Losing control.
Well, you're right.
We
Losing
just
control.
said
That's
that,
stupid.
yeah.
She's right. She's a cheater. She just took my answer.
I did.
But it was good, and she's right. The transition to adulthood is what I put.
Yes. Okay.
That transition to adulthood is the hardest part for me. Watching them,
Yeah.
the 13-year-old still feel like I have somewhat control because she thinks she's the boss of me.
She's taller than you.
She is
Also.
taller than me. Sometimes she is like the boss of me when she's looking down at me, but I'll like throat punch her.
Yeah, that's what you gotta
So
do.
there's
I
that.
mean, how many times did I tell my son, I paid for those beautiful teeth.
I will
I'll knock
karate
them out.
chop you right here, like right there.
You do that.
Throat chakra, taking it out.
Who's gonna
So-
know?
Nobody warned me that.
Nobody warned me that midlife was gonna be this hard.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about parenting, right?
We are talking about parenting,
Shoot.
but you're absolutely right. That's
Nope.
a true statement.
Nobody told me that parenting would be so stressful
Yeah.
in midlife.
It's true. Nobody told me that the versions that I had envisioned and planned for might be so different
Yeah.
than the beautiful humans I raised
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Because you envision things to be a certain way, like,
Right.
oh, your kids are going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to be friends with this one, they're going to be friends with that one, they're going to go there this way, that way, and that's not the case.
Yeah, you think of the organic formula of, okay, so I'm this way and dad's this way,
Mhm.
so they're going to be this perfect
But I love that they're not.
Love that they're not.
I love that they're
But
not.
that is a hard transition to let go
Yeah.
of until you realize, wow, that's even better than the version I had wrapped my head around.
I love the idea of giving birth, giving life to this little person, and you're just holding them. And at that moment, you think, like, what's 20 years down the line? What's 20 years down the road going to look like for them?
Right.
And then here they are, they're standing in front of you, and it's not what you could have imagined.
Right.
They're just so much better than
And
what I
so
thought.
different than me. When I
Yeah.
think about all three of my children, all the qualities. So let's put it in perspective. My 32-year-old is a phenomenal musician.
Yes.
I mean, producer, writer, singer, rapper. I mean, you name it. When it
So
comes
good.
to music, he's limitless.
They should listen to
So
this.
he's this prodigy to music.
Yeah.
I'm not a prodigy. My dad was, God rest his soul.
Mhm.
He was amazing with music. But my son, prodigy to music. That's not who I am. I dance to music. I can't do all the things he does. And then I have my second one, who is this salesman. I'm scared to death to sell a thing. You say no to me, I'm running. Like, what?
Okay.
Who says no to me? Like, my feelings would be hurt for like 3 months.
Mhm.
I'd be in therapy healing. She say no to me. I just told you should buy this. Phenomenal salesman.
Yeah.
At 20 years old, he's killing it.
Because you've given them the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
You've helped them build their confidence to do those things.
But if you saw even him as a young child who was a little shy, he was an asthmatic, so he was on multiple medications,
Yeah.
including steroids. So he was always chunky.
Oh, he was so
And
cute.
he
though.
was just this chunky monkey. I used to squish him all the time. But now to see him, this grown up, 20-year-old, confident boss that he has the world by the cojones. If
He's
you
a
know,
boss.
you know.
He's a boss like
And
his mama.
he's a boss at 20. And I'm like, what? If I was making what he's making at 20, I would,
Mhm.
what?
I know.
Right? Like, wow,
I know.
yes,
I look
do
at my
that.
kids now. I'm like,
And then I transitioned to the girl.
yeah,
And she has touched just about every single sport you can rattle off in
Yeah.
your mind.
yeah,
And she's turned it to gold. Now
Yeah.
she plays volleyball.
yeah.
She's 13 and she plays on a 15U club team. But that is one of the many sports.
Yeah.
We laugh all the time because we say out of all three of them, she's the jock in the family.
Yeah.
And from the boys, you get the eye roll, like, whatever, right? But she's the jock where she runs track. There's not much that she doesn't apply herself to when it comes to athleticism that she's not phenomenal in. And I'm like, I try to run down the block, I'll stub my toe, take me to the hospital, I'm skinning my knees, all the things. Like,
it's not even that though, it's the confidence that you have helped them build and that they are willing to try these things and put all of their effort to it. That's you.
You know what? I count that to my husband as well.
Yeah, the both of you, absolutely.
It's the both of us.
He's just not sitting in here.
But he's not
going through midlife, so
any credit, none. But I see them and I'm like, wow. I actually look at them sometimes and I say, I wish I could do that.
Absolutely.
I wish I could be that. How cool is that trait about you?
I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, you know, you are both everything that I hope for. Alicia, I tell her all the time, you are better than I ever was.
Amen.
You are everything that I would have loved to have been, but been too shy to be. And I say the same thing to Dre. Like, you are everything that I was too afraid to be, or your dad was too afraid to be, or too afraid to do. Like, you're doing it.
And that's how you know you did it right.
Yes, and so I am so thankful.
Me too.
They're great kids.
Me too. They are. All right. I knew I was in midlife parenting when?
I don't know.
Mine was I became anxious about everything. This midlife comes with some anxiety that nobody talks about enough. We are going to do a mental health one because,
it's important.
well, it's necessary and it's important.
Yeah.
But this midlife stuff has come with anxieties, and I don't remember when they were younger, me being in this panic mode all the time.
I think I was. I think I started the anxiety earlier than midlife. But I don't know how to answer that one.
No?
Skip.
Sip.
Oh.
Sip.
If you skip the question, you can't answer it, then you sip.
Sip or skip. Or sip and skip. Sip while you skip.
I like to do both. Sip while I skip would be disastrous.
My child still doesn't know
how much I love them.
That's
when
sweet.
They are parents, they will know where this love comes from and why I'm so obsessed with them.
Mm-hmm.
They can't understand it until they're parents.
Yeah.
This love is so deep. It's so strong. It's if you're a mom, then you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and they don't know until they are parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait for them to look at their little people and be like, this is why she was crazy about us.
That's the only time they get it.
This is why she's still all over me. This is why she was the way she was. And I can't wait for that.
It's coming.
It is. Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait that for you.
Thank you.
For me, it's all the times that I've cried for them at night, that I've prayed for them at night, and cried more so because I couldn't save them from things that just life has thrown their way.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a hard one.
It's just, a mother, to your point, if you know, you know. A mother's pain, a mother's prayer, the worry never stops.
No.
Doesn't matter what the age is.
No.
You always will worry. You'll always want to fix it for them.
And when you can't fix it, it's the worst.
Yes.
It's just...
Yeah.
To see your children in any pain, to see them cry,
Suffer.
hurt, brings out this...
That mama bear instinct.
Yeah, I'm still this way.
I'm no killer, but don't push me.
Don't push me.
I
am still that way.
Me too.
And they're 31
All three
and
of them can tell
26.
you. All three of them.
And
I'm
like,
still that
if
way.
they tell me like something happened at work, it's hard for me to be like...
You're like, what's your boss's number?
Exactly.
Be right back.
They still tell me, my daughter will be like, Mom, I'm going to tell you something, but calm down before...
Calm down. You're not even
down.
excited yet. Just calm down.
Don't come for my kids. You can
Right.
come for me. Do not come for my kids.
Yeah.
And I will write anyone off that does.
I get it. I know. Look at you. You're all fired up
I'm
already.
fired up.
All right, last one.
Yeah, let's get past that one.
The best part about parenting at this age is what?
Is getting to know 2 more people that God created and watching them grow to see who they are. It's the best part for me. Just, they're these little babies and then they grow up to be these beautiful humans, and I know that God created them. He knew who they were going to be well before I even knew who they were. He designed them to be so perfect and as perfect as they are, and just watching them be. Yeah. Watching them sleep, watching them talk, watching them laugh. God, I love when I hear them laugh. Mm-hmm. All those moments.
That's special.
Just watching them.
Knowing you have forever besties.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Listen, you'll always have forever besties.
Absolutely.
It's funny because there's times I'll pick up the phone and my middle one is the one that's far. He's 20 years old, but he's by far I mean like 4 hours away.
That's far.
But it's too far for me. I don't see him often enough, and he works a lot, so he's living his best life. But picking up the phone and having that more adult now conversation, or being able to go down to his area for work and us go to dinner. And taking me to dinner now, like, Mom, I got this, and telling me about his aspirations, and this is what I'm building, and I'm gonna have 3 forever best friends. Mm-hmm. Forever.
I love that.
I do. One of them has to take care of me at some point. Just saying. Put me in a home, pague tu ea.
No, they're not gonna do that. They know better.
Shoot. See what happens. All right.
Well, this is good.
One last question that we're gonna start wrapping up with. We ready?
I'm ready.
One last one.
Okay.
If you could go back to your younger self and give her one piece of parenting advice, what would it be?
Put it away. If I had to go back to my younger self and give her one piece of parenting advice, it would be to slow down and enjoy the moment.
That's a good one.
Yeah, slow down, because I feel like, as I mentioned earlier, with my husband working so much, we had a business and he was never home. And so I was always with them. So I always felt like everything was rushed. Like, come on, bath time. Come on.
Schedule.
Everything was scheduled. If I could go back to those days, I would have slowed down. And I wouldn't have been so much on a schedule. I know schedule is good for kids, but I would have just been a little more laid back and enjoyed the moments. I would have laughed more with them instead of do this, do that, get this done, go there, go. That's what I would have done differently.
Yeah.
What about you?
What I would tell my younger self, give yourself grace.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come with a manual.
Right.
There's just some things as you grow into this phase that if you're evolving, you're thinking around what could I have done different? How could I have been better?
Yeah.
In what ways did I fail them? Or in the ways that you say you're sorry. I'm sorry for how I showed up and such and such. As you think through it, give yourself grace, because it doesn't come with a man. There is no such thing as perfect parenting.
No.
There
So before we end, I wanted to say something about that, giving yourself grace and apologizing. I feel like a lot of people have a hard time apologizing. And I don't. I'm okay with sitting down with my adult children now and being like, listen, I'm sorry that I was impatient.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I yelled more than I should have. Those moments where I could have talked to you gentler. Is that
gently.
A word? Gently.
Yeah.
Gentler.
I understood.
Okay. Gently. I wish I would have done that, but I'm sorry for that. Or I'm sorry for those days where I was frazzled or I was rushing. I worked a full-time job.
Or I just took it out on you. Hard day. You got the brunt end of it.
There are parents out there. There are mothers, because we're specifically talking about mothers.
We're human.
Who don't want to apologize and don't want to have those conversations, but it's okay to.
Yeah.
I don't need any apologies, because I will say this here, and I will tell my mother all the time. She did the best that she could, and I give her grace, and I'm not angry at her for anything. Mm-hmm. I had a good childhood. Was there some trauma? There's trauma everywhere.
Every generation there's going to be some trauma.
But I wish that our mom's generations were taught that it was okay to apologize. They weren't.
They were not.
They were not. And
But they
so-
were also not taught about self-care.
right.
Were not taught about
Right. It was you had
putting
to be
yourself first
you had
as
to be
a
a wife
woman.
and a mother, and that was it. That was your only title.
Submissive
And so
wives
I
that
just
took care of their family.
right, and I just want women out there to know that it is okay to make mistakes.
It's okay to show your kids vulnerability.
Have the conversations, open up, hear what they have to say about those moments that maybe were really shitty and you're thinking about. Don't hold on to it.
Yeah.
Because I know there's things that I don't want to hold on to anymore, and there's conversations that I've had with them and they're okay with it and they're amazing. And there's conversations that I have with my mom today, and
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, it's all good. It's all good. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. And so that's important, and I just think that everybody should know. Talk
Right.
about it.
Because even your parents, you're right. You look forward at your own children, but you also look back at the parenting you were to some degree given. And my mother, man, the salt of the earth, you know, what she's given me, there's not a lot of dollars or love in the world to repay that. But I know there are things that she took from her mom. And my mother's a bull, like she's in a good way. She's tough. My mental toughness is from her because my dad, he was a tool, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But she's given me some things I'll be forever grateful for, and a big part of who I am is because of her.
Mhm.
But I know there was also some things she sacrificed because she wasn't shown how to love herself well.
Right.
And so you grow up seeing that, and you got to dig deep to learn that, to say, I want to do different. Not only do I want to do different, but I want to give that to her.
Yeah.
She deserves that,
Absolutely.
you know? So it's grace. It always comes back to
It
grace.
does. It really does.
Reflection corner.
Oh, let's hear it.
Are we ready? This episode went really long. Sorry,
Oh God,
guys.
how long did it go?
Parenting, I don't know, but we got to.
Well, we have a lot to say, and
So
you
much.
guys probably have not thought about some of the things that we talked about today. So now it gives them a chance to think about it
I
and
hope so.
reflect, and yeah.
So Reflection Corner is a way for us to kind of give back, because we never want to create this facade that we have it all figured out. And we also are mindful enough to know that we are only two perspectives in a world full of experiences, and we understand that we might not have touched on or spoken about experiences that you might have had during parenting in midlife. Share your stories. Our Reflection Corner are things that this is something me and Amy either lean into today or would love to lean into and try, but it's something we want to share as a takeaway for you all from our episodes. Okay? So give yourself permission to evolve alongside your children.
Yeah.
Which I love, because when the first time I read that, I said, wow, you never think about alongside.
Right.
You think about them growing now,
But you don't think about how you are with them.
how you partner. So
Yeah, I like
growing,
that.
you're evolving and you're growing. There's times that I have a conversation, all three of them. But my older ones, there's really times where I sit down and they've had a little bit more life experience. They're gaining it now.
Yeah.
And to your point earlier, they're teaching you something.
Absolutely.
You evolve even through them. So you're not the same person you were 30 years ago,
No, ma'am.
40 years ago, even 20 years ago or 10 years ago when you were raising them, right? So give yourself permission to change, morph with them. Your kids still need you.
No.
It's just differently.
It's a different need. I love that though.
It's less about fixing, more about listening and guiding
Yeah.
and supporting.
Conversations are different now.
So
when they're
different.
older.
Don't parent from guilt. Midlife is a time of reflection
Right.
and sometimes regret. But presence and effort matter more than perfection, and that's what they'll carry. Model self-care. Your children will learn how to treat themselves by watching how you treat yourself. I
That's
like
true.
that one.
That's good.
There's one more reflection. This is a good one. Let your children see the layers, your strength, your vulnerability, and your humanity. The best parents don't pretend to have it all figured out.
That's important.
Your children do not need perfection. They need a mom who is loving and authentic with her truth, even when it's messy.
Let them see you when you're messy. Yeah.
It's a good one.
I like that one. That's important, that last one.
So important.
Because I feel like when they're younger, you put on this facade. You want them to think that you have it all put together. You're the soccer mom, you're the PTO mom, you're this mom, you're that. And you get up in the morning and you fix yourself up and you get them to the school on time and all that stuff. No. Because then when they're in that place, they feel like they fail if they don't do it the way.
Overachievers. Yeah.
They get that, what is it, imposter syndrome. It's not what I want for them.
No, and we've all been there, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
that was good. I like those reflections.
Me too.
This was a great episode. We're so glad that you guys joined us. We hope you love it. We hope that you sat back and ask yourselves all these questions.
For now,
see what you come up with.
sip your truth, create your story, and be
Yes.
unapologetic about it.
Yes.
We love you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your
See you
support.
next time.
If you like what you see, there's other episodes out there. Go find us. Sip Happens.
Yes.
The Midlife Truth Pour. Like, share, follow, love, heart. Share your feedback. Tell us your stories. We'd love to hear a different perspective
Please.
outside of what we share here. Otherwise,
Let us
joining.
know also what you guys, if there's something you want to listen to specifically, you
you
want
have
us to
some
talk
topics, drop them in the
about,
comment section.
please.
We'd love to hear from you all. Until next time, thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Have a great week. Until the next episode.
We love you all.
Bye, guys.
Ladies.